I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands. This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
Sigismund, knights. The abbot really tries to help anyone, doesn't he?
The rule of Saint Benedict commands us to help those in need.
But
But I doubt Benedict meant the needy dressed in silk and steel.
Don't feel much like moving somehow.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I was just changing clothes. Right away.
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes, but please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
I'm sorry?
My shoes are all worn through.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
Aye, I was just changing clothes.
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
And what was his visit like?
We barely noticed His Majesty. He had his own wing for himself and his retinue. We're now returning it to a more appropriate state for the monastery's needs. Until then, it remains closed.
I'd like to continue the tour.
Certainly. Please, follow me.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work.
Put some clothes on, you...
I'm sorry.
Lord God, fill this monastery and the whole world with peace and justice. Amen.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes, that's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs. But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
I don't mind. Tell me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
It's nothing, really. Houses collapse for peasants and kings alike.
Damage to the house of God is another matter. A bad omen. But enough of that. Let's continue the tour. There's not much left now. Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
Hard not to. It's enormous.
Yes. For a long time now, people have traveled even from far and wide to bury their loved ones here.
Why here, of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master. The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
But if I buy indulgences, I can avoid hell, right?
For lesser sins, yes. Remember, indulgences only lighten your soul and shorten your time in purgatory. But no matter how much you give to the church, indulgences won't save you from mortal sin. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Thanks, but no.
It's your bloody fault anyway.
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
I hit you first. Just by a hair. But it still counts. Your head's made of oak.
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Compassion, Henry. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albic? Albic of Unichov?
Zacharias?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. But why aren't you in Padua, studying?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague.
Plague? Do you believe it?
Of course not. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend.
You flatter me, Albic. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. By order of Sir Peter of Pisek, I'm here to protect Master Albic.
Though I've no idea from what.
Quit complaining. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either.
Denesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other. Shall Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same...
Aye.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. By far the best off is the confessor. The maid and the translator from the scriptorum are much worse. They sleep most of the day. And when they do speak...
Right. In that case...
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got...
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit.
Well, I thought as much. They should be getting something light and nourishing.
Agreed.
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say?
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. Better hurry.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. And apparently, she's got a friend here.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. He likes the sound of his own voice.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back.
Die of boredom in here.
Can't you at least be quiet while you do it?
I can't anymore. Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down first. Where did...
How do you feel?
Like I'm...
Don't worry. I'll let you rest.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber. I think you'll find something there.
Thank you. Now get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that...
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers.
What would you want flowers for?
Do I need a reason? I just like them.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some.
Thank you, lad.
Carl, he won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a funeral.
Christ.
So that's why the confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them. More flowers.
My God.
Where the hell did the confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here.
Jesus Christ be...
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. But no, such thoughts help no one.
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yara?
Could you tell me, please, where...
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book. He knows Latin,
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of... He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the...
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. He spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now.
Don't worry. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine.
Celestine, you say? Thanks. That's all I needed.
Till we meet again.
God be with... Excuse me.
Plans of the cellars? What did he need those for?
Show unto us the blessing of God. Amen.
What do you know about Brother Yaroslav?
That's right. We joined the monastery at the same time and just got on somehow.
How does Yaroslav spend his time when he's...
Why are you even asking?
Master Albic put me up to it.
I see.
It's not looking good so far.
God have mercy.
If you tell me what you know about him, it might...
What did you want to know?
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Same as all of us. Work, prayer. Yaroslav is completely immersed in his books. He often stays in the scriptorum late into...
And what does he do all night that he doesn't even sleep?
He copies or translates.
What's the matter?
I just don't like where this is going.
Sounds more like you're hiding something from me.
You don't know a thing.
For heaven's sake, Yaroslav's life is on the line.
This has nothing to do with the illness anyway.
How can you know that?
No.
Well then, Albic sees a connection.
Oh dear.
Word of honor.
All right. I just hope Yaroslav forgives me. I already suspected his translation was taking oddly long. At first, it looked like he was heading to the script, but when I went in after him...
And you've no idea where he might have gone?
Not a clue. As far as I know, it's just barrels of wine down there.
Why didn't you want to tell me?
Because I just don't want Yaroslav to get expelled from the...
Just for going to the cellar?
What if he was meeting someone down there?
What, like a woman?
Well, I once saw him standing in the monastery doorway with some wench.
And where exactly did you lose him, in the cellar?
In the corridor leading to the scriptorum.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. Has Yaroslav spoken to Brother Stephen recently?
I don't think so.
So you mean he sins?
He hardly sees anything as sin. He chose a life of asceticism.
The wench you saw Yaroslav with?
I don't know.
That's enough for now.
We cry, show unto us the blessed fruit of thy womb.
This must be where Yaroslav got lost when Celestin followed him. There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask. Someone's walked through the spilled wine. I can't open this door without a key.
Greetings. What do you need?
You're Zdeněk, right?
She's lying in the infirmary.
She's in a bad way.
Oh, I see. That's different.
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so...
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her...
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. I was just about to throw her out, but...
Where does Blazena sleep?
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albert here if you like.
All right. No need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing up. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Good afternoon.
I need to find something out about Blazena.
Well, we share a room.
I'm helping the physician treating her.
You mean Zdeněk?
Not much, really.
Did he try telling you she's a thief?
And is she?
That scoundrel.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blažena's things.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. Right after that, he slipped out and...
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps?
We live in the same house.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There are a few rooms down there, and...
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them.
Now? When poor Blažena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel?
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you...
Where did Blazena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me.
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about.
That'll do for now.
Right, but...
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself.
And how is Blazena doing?
Honestly, it's not looking good.
Poor girl. Let's hope she recovers. Take care then.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
Next time, the men to bring them food, and maybe a... I tried that already. Sage for can. Do something about it. That's real kindly of him. And when's that supposed to be? Lord above. Well, he hasn't. Hang in there. Quite a while. He's getting long in the tooth after all.
Sweet Mother Mary, what a relief. Finally, my insides don't feel like they're on fire.
What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me. An empty wine barrel. Someone's been hammering these barrels shut.
What a relief.
It's pretty wet in here. Water. That would explain why the wine's such a pale color. It must be seriously watered down. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out. I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
Calm down. I can be reasonable, if you can.
But not here. This has to stay between us.
Fine, let's go. But don't try anything.
I'm not stupid. Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So, what have you got to say about the wine?
Me? Nothing.
Oh, come on. Can't we just come to some arrangement? This is getting boring. I'll tell you exactly how this ends.
You talk too much.
That stick doesn't frighten me.
You haven't had a good hiding in a while, have you?
No, I haven't. And do you know why?
I don't, and I don't care. You're in... Ah! Ah! You won't get me! You won't get me! All right, enough. I clearly misjudged you.
I'd say so.
What do you want from me?
Why did you lie to me about Blazena?
What's Blazena got to do with all this anyway?
Don't speak about her like that, you hear me? And anyway, Why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? You're a right bastard.
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you.
Well, this key.
Hand it over.
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazena get something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ.
That's it, I swear.
All right, I believe you.
Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. But if I stay here at the monastery...
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts.
Fine. I'll keep it to myself.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here?
I'm trying to find out more about the 3 sick people in the infirmary.
Christ's precious passion.
Forgive you for what?
Wojtek, we were writing a book here.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh, no.
Everyone I've talked to thinks Yaroslav is still working on it.
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he became afraid that if Brother Crispin, they might even have the book destroyed.
So Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him to celebrate what is as valuable to man as he later asked Brother Ernest.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor.
Why would someone write about that, of all things?
Something lofty?
No, something like that.
Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor...
There's something to that.
Just like Yaroslav said, but the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. And sometimes we just tried to outdo...
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Because they're waiting for the Good Shepherd.
Tell me another one.
How does an astrologer flag down a wagon?
No idea.
By his sign.
Tell me another one.
What book has the most leaves in it? A herbarium, of course.
Tell me another one.
Some of our brothers have a lot in common with God when they're working. Everyone knows they exist.
Tell me another one.
The brothers are praying when suddenly the candle goes out. The older brother says, yes, that someone's breathing too hard.
Tell me another one.
What were the last words of St. Lawrence? Turn me over. I'm done on this side.
Tell me another one.
Why doesn't the monastery's rooster crow? Because he's taken a vow of silence too.
Tell me another one.
What do you call it when someone robs a storeroom full of pulses? Appeasement.
Tell me another one.
So I went to see the apothecary. He was totally apathetic. Brother Julian cooks fish every Friday. We just call it a test of faith.
Well, that one was a bit dry.
So was Christ when he walked on water.
Tell me another one.
The kitchen lad complained. How do you know? Asks the master. And the lad replies, yesterday, a fish got...
Tell me another one.
A knight goes to confession, and the priest replies, have you tried... 5 clergymen meet, and they've nothing to tell each other.
Tell me another...
I think I'm out of jokes.
Oh, shame. I was hoping to hear a few more.
Sadly.
Who exactly is Ernest?
One of the older brothers.
And do you know if he might have fallen ill?
No idea. I haven't seen him for a while.
I'd best go and check on him myself.
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters.
I've heard enough.
Wait. What about me?
If you think you're coming down with something too...
No. I feel fine, please. Don't tell the abbot about it.
Why would I tell him?
Thank you.
Whew. Christ! I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. But he died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it. Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt? I should tell Albic about this.
Please be quiet while you do it.
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now.
Lord have mercy.
I'm one of the monks.
That's the second death today. The confessor's dead.
Well, you said yourself.
True. But old or young? And what about you?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why?
From what I gathered, the translator got hold of some indecent book in the vernacular.
The Decameron?
Yes.
It caused quite a stir. The students loved it.
Yaroslav was only supposed to translate the book, and that's what he was working on with the others.
That explains why those 3 got infected. Did you notice dampness, mold?
Nothing like that. But who?
Probably Ernest.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older.
That's possible too.
I found some jewellery in Stephen's cell.
Jewellery?
He might have stolen it. Maybe someone else stole it.
But maybe.
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore.
I've no idea.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is,
we're trying to give them all they need.
How many have died?
The old confessor.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, and then we couldn't even bury the dead in time. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met?
Well, I didn't mean they were all together at the same time.
Why would a maid be meeting with Ernest?
Ernest never left the monastery grounds.
He did, in fact. Fairly often.
Then they must have run into each other by chance, somewhere outside.
Very well, then.
Just breathing the same foul air as some...
And since I found Ernest already dead, if he was the first to die...
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. I found building plans in his cell.
That means nothing.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there.
That might be the source of the foul air.
I ought to go into the church and inspect...
That's not a good idea.
I understand your concern, Zacharias.
Enough. What nonsense is this? The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most.
You won't get another hour.
What about us?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right.
It's for the best, Albec. And we're within sight of the town.
I know. But as you wish.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, humiliter commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc manis omnibus liberatum, in requiem ingredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium de precamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?